Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to the class. So let's start the class, children. Do you remember what we did in the previous class? We did addition without regrouping and with regrouping, isn't it? Is it clear to you all? Okay. So today we will start with a new topic, that is properties of addition. Okay, so children, you watch this video till the end because I'm going to discuss the homework also. So let's start. Take out your book. Okay, children, take out page number 45 of your book. Write there today's date. So we are going to start with properties of addition. Let's start. Addition of numbers have some properties. Let us learn a few of them. The first property is, children, zero property. Now what is zero property? It means when we add 0 to a number. When we add 0 to a number, the sum is the number itself. Now children, you must be thinking what this sum is. As I told you in the first class, sum means the word sum is used in addition. The word sum is used where? In addition. So sum is also the total. When we add two numbers, suppose 6 plus 1. What is 6 plus 1, children? 6 plus 1 is 7, right? So the total answer what you got? 7. This is what this total you can say sum. Okay, so when we add 0 to a number, the sum is the number itself. Like 89 plus 0. If you add 89 plus 0, the sum is the answer itself. That is 89 plus 0 is 89. Then 12 plus 0 is 12. Okay, let's study with an example, children. You can see here there are 3 faces. I have 3 faces and my sister have 0 face. This is 0, isn't it? So if it is asked what is the sum of faces, me and with my sister there are total 3 faces, isn't it? So this is the same. If when 0 is added to any number, the sum is the number itself. You see, when 0 is added to 3 smileys, the answer is the 3 smileys, isn't it? So when 0 is added to any number, the answer is the number itself. The sum is the number itself. Is it clear? Number 2, after numbers property. Now after number, after number, before number, between number, you have studied, isn't it? Now what is the property? When we add 1 to a number, children, we get the number just after it. When you add 1 to any number, you will get the number just after it. Suppose, for example, 35 plus 1. What you get? 36. 77 plus 1. What do you get? 78. Have you observed this, children? When we add 1 to a number, we get the number just after it. If you add, children, 45 plus 1, what will you get here? 46. Isn't it? Just after the number, just after 45, what comes? 46. Then 32 plus 1. What comes? 33. You know that what comes after 32? 33. Have you seen this? Then 10 plus 1. Then the answer will be the number after. Isn't it? What comes after 10? 11. This is the property of 1. Is it clear, children? Now the third property is commutative property. What is commutative property? The word is, children, commutative property. Okay. So what it is? Changing the order in which we add two numbers does not change their sum. Now children, when we do addition, suppose you have done this addition 6 plus 1, isn't it? So if you say 6 plus 1, what you get? 7. You can also do addition like 1 plus 6. Even then what you will get? 7, isn't it? That means if you read whether 6 plus 1 or 1 plus 7, the sum will be same. The sum does not change. Okay, so you can see here some of the examples. 2 plus 3, it gives you 5. And if you just change, if you read 3 plus 2, even then you get 5. The sum is same. 15 plus 14 is what? 19. Now if you do addition, if you change the order of addition, if you say 14 plus 15, even then the sum is same. Understood? What is commutative property? Changing the order in which we add two numbers, we are adding two numbers, isn't it? Does not change their sum. The answer remains same. Now you see your children here, 4 plus 7. Read after me, children. You will be able to understand. 4 plus 7 gives what? 11. You can do addition. You can also say 7 plus 4. If you want to change the order, you can also say 7 plus 4. The answer remains, the sum remains same, 11. In both the cases, the sum are same, isn't it, children? Next, number 2, you see 9 plus 3. What is 9 plus 3? 12. Now, if I say 3 plus 9, 3 plus 9, even then the sum is same. This is your commutative property. Is it clear, children? Changing the order in which two numbers does not change their sum. You change the order of the numbers, but the sum remains same. This is commutative property. Next, you see, children, take out page number 46. You can see here, train my brain. Answer the following. Take out your copy. You can do it there. This is your classwork. What is the sum of 22 and 1? Now you know, children, the word sum is used in addition, isn't it? So you know plus, you have to add 22 plus 1, isn't it? So this comes which property? Property of 1. The after number property, isn't it? The after number property. So if you add 1 to any number, the sum is what? The number after, that is after 22, what comes? 23. Clear? B. What is the sum of 90 and 0? Again, the word sum is used in addition. That means we have to add 90 and 0. So 90 plus 0. Now which property is this, children? Property of 0, isn't it? So if you add 0 to a number, the sum is the number itself. That is 90 plus 0 is 90. Is it clear? Number C. Given 17 plus 18 equal to 35 and 18 plus 17 equal to 35. You can see just the order of the numbers are changed, but the sum is same. Which property of addition do the numbers 17 and 18 show, children? Which property? This is commutative property. This is which property, children? Commutative property, isn't it? Is it clear, children? You can do this in your copy now. So let's now take out your workbook. Let's discuss the answers there. Page number 25. This will be your homework, children. I am discussing the answer. You can do it yourself. The first one, the sum of 25 and 25 is. Sum means plus, isn't it? It is this word is used in addition. So you are going to add 25 plus 25. So you get the answer here. You have to choose the correct answer. Number 5. Which is the missing digit in 45 plus 48 equal to what? The digit 3 is given, isn't it, children? After adding 45, you add 45 with 48. Okay? The ones digit is written here. So 8 plus 5 is what? 13. So 1 we have to regroup. So we are going to carry over 1 and 3 we are going to write in 1's place. Okay, children? So you count the 10's place. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So what comes here? 93. Now children, what is missing here? What is missing in the sum, children? Which digit? 9. So you have to write the answer here. Number 6. The sum of 300 and 500 is. Again, sum is used in addition. So you are going to add 300 with 500 and get the answer here. Then number 7, children. 22 plus 38 equal to 38 plus, you can see here, children, this here which property comes here? Commutative property. The order of the number is changed. 22 plus 38 and here is written 38. So what will come if the order of the number is changed, children? If 38 is written first, then the next will be 22. This is your commutative property. Clear? Then number 8. We regroup the sum if the sum of the digit is more than 9, isn't it? More than 9. We regroup the sum if the sum of the digit is more than 9. While adding number 9, so children, then comes number 10. Should we regroup if the sum of the digit is 9? When we regroup, children, when it is more than 9, isn't it? Suppose if it is 2 plus 7, if you get 9, do we need to regroup? No. But if we get the sum as 10, then we have to regroup, isn't it? So the answer is no. What is the sum of 78 and 0? Again, children, the word sum is used in addition. So we have to add 78 plus 0. What is the property? The number itself. The sum is the number itself, that is 78. Next, 12. 16 plus 13 equal to 13 plus 16. You can see the order of the number is changed, isn't it? So when order of number is changed, which property comes here? Commutative property. The sum is always same. What property does this addition statement shows? What is the answer? Commutative property. Is it clear? Next, 13, children. Add vertically. Now you know we should always start addition from 1's place. So this is regrouping. 18 plus 18. 8 plus 8 gives you 16. Isn't it? Then 6 comes in 1's place and 1 goes to 10's place. Isn't it? So you can do as we have already done. How can you do? Why? Because this is 10 plus 6. Isn't it? This 1 comes in which place? 10's place, and 6 comes in 1's place. Clear? So you can do this. B. And you can also try this, as we know this yellow box shows what? 4. This is 100, isn't it? So how many yellow boxes are here? 4, isn't it? So what will come here in 100's place? 4. This purple color shows your tens place. So how many are there? 4. Again here it comes 4. Then there is 1 cube in ones place, isn't it? Plus you have to add, again this is hundreds. So how many are there in hundreds? 3. Then these are ones. How many are there in ones? 4. And is there any digit in cubes in tens place? No. So children, what will write? 0. Clear? Then you do the addition. Is it clear, children? This will be a homework. You can do it. So what is a key word? The key words which we have come across is sum, commutative property, isn't it? The word sum is used in addition. So children, go through it and practice at home. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Thank you so much.